This is just the nature of the beast. And once you accept that, it's easy.
It's easier, right?
Yeah.
And listen, man, you've heard our detractors, right? And our detractors, people who make fun of this community, they always point to the lowest of the low. Oh my God, these guys hate women. No, dude, we don't hate women. As a matter of fact, I'll submit this to you, Sterling. Any man who hates a woman is simply a man who does not understand them.
Yes.
You can only really truly love women when you come to understand them, right? My woman is not a snowflake. I understand her I understand her probably better than anyone's ever understood her. And because of this, I know that the tiger has its stripes, and it's my job to sort of tame those stripes. And until she finds it, and until she thinks it's not worth it to deal with because listen, I've got baggage, I've got fucking shit with me just like everybody else does. But as long as the pros outweigh the cons for her and the pros outweigh the cons for me, we'll stick together. But the only reason I love her is because I understand her. And it's not like I love a person who I want her to be. Oh, I know exactly who she is, the good, the bad, and the extremely ugly. I know about her accomplishments, and I know about her skeletons. And dude, like all of us, dude, I've got some pretty crazy skeletons in my closet. She does too. And I'm aware of, well, I at least I believe I'm aware of most of them. But that's really what it comes down to, man, is that guys who really genuinely hate women just don't understand them. And they're afraid to go down that rabbit hole because they're afraid that they're going to learn yet something else that makes them all the more ordinary. And guys want to continue to have this rosy view of women. This completely lifts the veil completely off of that. And so when I reshot this, I wanted to do this in such a way that was very entertaining, very fast paced. Even now, man, sometimes I'll watch this, and I actually did the course. Even still, like, I'll watch this stuff and I'll laugh at it because a lot of it is really funny, but it's true.
I think there's a couple of things there. So not only do these guys, like, they want to have this, they get this genuine hatred for women because they expect women to act like men.
Yes.
And when they don't act, they've been told their whole life, they've been brought up, like the whole mainstream narrative is telling young men these days, or even men your age and my age, this has been going on for a while, telling them that like men and women are exactly the same. Women act and think just like dudes. And when they don't, these guys get frustrated, and that frustration can lead to like resentment and hatred. And it's like, well, when you take a step back and realize that we're different and realize we communicate differently and we expect and want different things, that resentment fades away because you don't have this. She's not acting in a way that is different to your expectations of her.
Right. And that's really what makes men angry is, why isn't this girl acting like she does in the romantic comedies? Why isn't this girl acting like she does in the movies? Why isn't she acting like she does in these sitcoms? It's because that's not who they really are. And listen, man, like, you know how sitcoms and movies are, especially with sitcoms. The dad is always some fucking doting idiot, Homer Simpson type, Ray Romano. He's a bungling idiot. He doesn't know shit and gets himself into all sorts of hijinks. And then the wife has to, the beautiful wife who works 90 hours a week, who also manages to stay looking good and this and that, swoops in and comes to the rescue. That's not how women really are. And I think it makes both men and women angry. Women think that they want a man who's a bungling idiot and defers to her. There's just one problem. When that happens, their vaginas dry up and they don't know why. Guys get angry with women, just like you said, because women are not living up to those expectations. My course, once again, lifts the veil on those expectations. Women are neither good nor bad, Sterling. They just are. And only when you can come to really understand women for who they truly are, can you begin to accept it. And at that point, now you have a decision to make. Okay, I can either pursue them with this knowledge, or I can choose to check out of the dating market. But men who check out of the dating market without having all of the information, those are the guys who are miserable. Guys who have all the information say, you know what, it's just not worth it. Those guys are perfectly content just not sleeping around.
Yeah, and there's another, you touched on something there as well. It's like the idea of the reinforcement of the idea of like the bumbling idiot being able to even attract a woman. Some guys, there's more resentment there because you said, yeah, they get given this rosy view of women. They're also kind of given this rosy view of themselves. They're given this impression that they don't that a woman will accept them just for who they are. They
Right.
can be this bumbling idiot. They can be this complete dork. They can be a guy that doesn't really add any value, have any masculine virtue about him, and a woman is going to fall for him the same way she would fall for an Uber Chad or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that is another reason why guys can get like resentful and bitter, and it's because you talk about like they don't want to accept like the facts.
Yeah.
It's a pretty hard, bitter pill to swallow that you might not be an attractive man.
Right.
It's a very hard pill.